All right. So yeah, welcome everyone. This is the Shooting Game Weekly episode number 3. This week we're gonna be checking out Raizing. We're gonna be checking out Armed Police Batrider. We've had some requests for a Raizing game, and there's a lot of different things to. There's a lot of different little tricks and stuff in these games, but that's what we're doing this week. So this week we're going to be joined by myself, Frenetic. Say what's up.
Hey, sup guys, Frenetic here.
And as well as drunkninja.
Hello, gentlemen. It's me, drunkninja here.
All right, so Frenetic, what can we expect with watching this Batrider replay? I guess where should we start with where should we start exactly with this what we're gonna watch here? Well, we're gonna be watching a I guess I'll talk about what we're gonna be watching exactly. We are gonna be watching a super play. It's gonna be for the advanced course in Armed Police Batrider, and this is a Japanese player. Is that correct?
I believe so. His characters translate to tram or municipal railway. I'm just going to call him train for short. So
He's the train.
yeah,
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
So
We got this. We got this super play from Super Play UK or Super Play Info.
Yes.
www. Super play.info. So
Yeah, it's a website where I don't know, like, can you still upload replays to it? But it's a website that people can submit their own super plays to, and technically a super play is a play of a game that's pretty much as high level as it can get. I guess that's what they encourage there. So we are going to be looking at a pretty high level replay, but I don't think we're going to need to know everything about what's going on to enjoy this. That's what it sounds like.
So, Armed Police Batrider, I think Prometheus posted on it a little bit. The description of, you have cave games which, you have your Danmaku patterns and you're dodging them, which is not to say Raizing games have, a dearth of bullets, but the main thing about these Raizing games and like the Yagawa games is that you're trying to keep an unstable game system while you're playing in balance. What we mean by that you're dodging, but you have these other very layered mechanics over the game, such as collecting medals. You're trying to collect medals, and the more that you collect, the higher your score will go because they'll increase in value. If you miss a medal, then the score resets back to like 100, and then you have to do that again. Also, the second part, which is called rank, which scares off beginners, but I don't think necessarily needs to, is that the game gets more difficult as you stay longer, as you survive longer, and also when you collect options or power-ups. So you're going to let things drop off the screen, not medals, but power-ups once you get to a certain power level. And so we're going to be looking at that when we're watching Batrider. So.
Yep, that's definitely something to keep in mind because, yeah, with Raizing games, it's kind of a reverse psychology type of thing with Shmups because there are times when you actually want to suicide to bring the difficulty down in the game. That's going to be going on, right, in this game too?
Yeah, that's right. You're going to see that. Also, while you're going to be seeing playing, you're going to see like power ups being dropped off, and also maybe the person won't train will not power up to max level in order to get the to keep rank down. So sometimes you won't grab all the power ups. You'll kind of be like a mid shot power or a mid option power. So that'll get apparent as we watch the replay.
Okay, since you're just talking about power ups right now, why don't you just explain the four different items we're going to see here, because I got the little flyer up here.
Oh, yeah. So what we're going to be looking at is the green power-ups, which are option power-ups. They'll power up those little option ships. You can also change their position with C, the C button. Also, you'll see the main shot power-ups, which is you're going to see a small ones, and then big ones, you'll need to collect a certain amount of the small ones to upload your main shot power.
That's the yellow bullet and the blue
Yeah,
thingy?
that's right.
Okay.
That's right. And the blue ones will power up your secondary shot. And options, actually, you get more options when you get the green one. Excuse me. And then finally, you'll have the red ones, which are like bomb fragments. And this differs from traditional shmups where you get one bomb, bomb icon, and you get to bomb. But in this one, you can collect partial bomb fragments, which will equal one big bomb, or you can just bomb it out, and it'll be on a short duration. You'll have like a fragment of a bomb coming out. So that's used in this strategy too. So you can hit the bomb button a lot. It also doesn't penalize you for scoring for bombing too. So that's a neat mechanic in Raizing games. So you're going to be pressing that bomb button a lot.
Yeah, definitely. If you can just collect little tiny bomb fragments just to get a little bit of invincibility, like that's going to be huge.
Yeah, that's something I still got to wrap my head around with those games.
I know. I've seen in other Raizing like similar Raizing games or Yagua games, Shinobu Yagua, the guy who's basically behind this crazy system. In a lot of them, you'll see like these players pick up a couple fragments, use a bomb, then pick up some more, use another. Like they use them constantly, almost at some points it seems. But at others, they'll probably be hanging on to them. Also, I guess you could just talk briefly about the variety of characters in this game.
Oh yeah. So Batrider is one of the most popular Raizing games, as popular Raizing is. So, but they include a lot of the past characters for past Raizing games. So you'll see Sorcerer, Striker. I think the first one in this game, the first player is playing Miyamoto, which is from that series. Also includes like Battle Garega ships as well. So lots of secrets in this game. It's a great amount of modes. There's a boss rush mode, normal mode, and then the advanced mode that we're seeing here.
Okay, I guess I should also ask, how is advanced mode different than normal mode?
Well, advanced mode is an expanded amount of stages than normal mode, and also by killing certain enemies or doing triggering certain events, you can get extra bosses in this advanced run.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. So this is a very deep game. Normal mode is actually really fun to play, and it's a great introduction to the game. I highly suggest it to anyone that's just starting out to playing Raizing games. Actually, I would have them start out with this game rather than Battle Garega. So.
Great. Yeah, because personally, I've just been so reluctant over the years to play one of these Raizing rank wank games, we kind of jokingly like to call them, because it's so much rank management. I've just been so reluctant because I'm such an old school type of shmup player, but I'm glad that you said that this is a good one for beginners to start at, because this might even help me start up my journey in the rank wank. So
would love to see some plays by Yaquas. Would love to see some plays. Okay.
Definitely. All right, so I guess we can get started with this replay. And as we go along, we'll talk about exactly what the player is doing, and we'll just kind of be freestyling it as we go along. It is kind of a longer replay. I think it's something like 40 minutes, so we do have quite a long one on our hands. So we should just probably get right to it then.
Yeah, let's do this. Marvelous.
Alrighty. I even had a picture of the arcade board for them there.
Oh,
nice.
Nice. Guys, yeah. A little background here. I'm kind of a PCB collector, and Batrider has really actually all the Raizing games have kind of shot through the roof as far as price wise. But it's great on MAME. So Raizing used to be kind of a sleeper, and now they've, in this past just year and a half, a lot of people have gotten wise to how great these games are.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do the countdown. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get this
Yep.
thing going?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
Let's do this.
All right. So just a reminder: 3, 2, 1, click. All right. Here we go.
Simple enough.
3, 2, 1, click.
Gotcha. Okay, so here we have Advanced Police Batrider. Advanced course player is Tram, Municipal Railway Train. We'll be calling him Train for short. He's playing Miyamoto, Strawman, and I believe Golden Bat, or one of the Golden Bat ships from Garega. So Miyamoto is from Sorcerer Striker, Strawman is from Batrider, and then we'll have
Right.
Golden Bat as the last
So you have
ship.
the teams. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
So it's like you lose one guy, and then you have a completely different ship to play with.
Yeah, that's
type
really
thing.
interesting. Rather than, okay, so he suicides at the beginning because he wants to use Strawman's bomb and also seeking weapon.
Ah, okay. He just goes straight. He just does that so you're gonna straight up get at that other character.
Yeah, 'cause
I see.
he knows he's getting another extend. See that big bomb over there? He took out all the cars.
You got a big bomb for that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I call destruction derby.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So you can see that those throwing out metals, and he did a bomb where it was able to make those more metals appear. So that's what he's collecting right now, bringing
Okay.
up metal value. Okay, first stage boss.
And the metal chain, does that not break if he drops them, or how does the metal chaining work?
It breaks when he drops a metal, but you can also save the metal chain if you pick up one of the ground metals.
Like
After
as
a
as
drop.
it's falling, like as.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think I see what you mean there.
So he just broke those safes and collected the dollar bills for. That's a neat secret, and you get more points for doing that.
I totally missed it.
So first stage boss. Also, there's a little thing. If you don't shoot, it'll create that small shield, and you can kind of see him how he's doing more damage to the boss, kind of getting up on there.
Did he just die for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like he died in order to, I don't know, maybe bring down rank.
Alright, I was just checking because I had a feeling that my player was playing this quickly, so I still can't shake it off, so I'm just asking you to see if we're still synced up.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just dodging right now. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Missiles. You see
Okay.
missiles?
Yep. Okay, we're good. We're
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay, clear. Okay, second stage.
Really detailed game too, I notice, with the backgrounds and
Yeah, and I really like kind of the aesthetics of this.
Okay, so he's destroying these blue planes, and if you destroy all of these blue planes, another boss will appear towards the end of the game.
oh wow.
Yeah, so neat secrets here.
Wow, like that's so random, like that would take you a long time to figure out if you were like just
Yeah.
playing this in the arcades.
How
would
do you
you
see
know?
how he took off the red ship, the ship on the right first, and then the left in order so he doesn't kill parts of the ship and have both metals appear, and trying to have to dodge through a wave of bullets in order to not drop his metal chain. So that's why he did that.
Oh, looks like we got Trap and that he's around now. Oh, maybe we can wrangle him in here.
Yeah, let's get Trap in here.
Alright, how about you guys want to try to pause once you immediately get to 4:10?
Sure, you got it.
Got it.
Pause.
Got it.
And done.
Okay, we're gonna try to get
Yeah.
Trap in here real quick. Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
call you, man.
Yeah, sorry for pausing the stream, but Trap15 has played a lot of Raizing. You might know him from his mods of Cave Arrange modes. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's really into Raizing, so he'll have a lot to speak on the game as we go on. While we're paused, Armed Police Batrider, the backstory for a little bit. Shmups, we kind of just go to gameplay, but the little backstory about Armed Police Batrider is that they're actually police teams. This takes place in the future, and basically, the story behind Armed Police Batrider is you're playing police teams, and these guys that you are fighting against, these bosses, are actually have bounties on their heads. They're fugitives, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's how you have these kind of teams and whatnot.
All right. Just quick for Trap. You want to go to that video I linked on the YouTube and go to 410 exactly. That's where we're at. And I haven't heard you yet, Trap. Is your mic on?
Come on, Trap 15.
He's done, man.
What?
You're not saying nothing.
Come on, Trap 15. Get in there.
Oh man, live show for the win.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for bearing with us on this. But it's
Yeah, if we get him in here,
this
though,
is live.
we'll get a lot more info if we can wrangle him in here. So it would be worth it. So wait, you say they're bounty hunters in
Yeah. It is the year 2019 in Manhattan, New York. An artificial island called Zenovia is located from the Manhattan Island. So basically, what happened was they moved all the people to Zenovia, all the criminals. So it's kind of like Escape from New York. And you're part of the Zero Cops. There's this evil corporation called Gigantech from Zenovia, but they're breaking the law. Cyberbots went crazy, and then so you guys are sent in.
I see.
We're on air bikes. These are air bikes. That's why they're called Batrider, because they're riding. They're riding. You're actually supposed to be riding like cycles. If you look closely. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
We talked about Yagawa a little bit, but also Manabu Namiki did the game music for this. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it sounds so great. And let's see, we'll speak a little bit to more. The bosses are named actually from our Japanese punk bands. So you'll have Discharge. And I think also Envy, which are great live. I love Envy.
I see.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot of like kind of like a variety of flavor that they have there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello.
I heard a beep.
He said he's doing some tests or something.
Okay. Let's see some more things about Batrider. Oh yeah, guys! If you go to worldofarcades.net, there's a really great webpage to Batrider. It's done by the Sheep and shows a lot of the artwork, and also that's where I was reading the background story from too.
All right, we can only wait so much longer.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, if Trap 15 gets on it, we could resync again too. So.
Indeed. It's been 5 minutes. Trap. By the way, for those watching this, if you have suggestions for games for us to cover on this show, please feel free to make them on either like the YouTube comments or on the Shmups forum. Basically, what I want to do though for each week as we go along is try to get a different company represented. So far we've got Konami. We did the first one with Gradius 4, and then Cave. I didn't want to do Cave twice in a row, but we're obviously going to go back to Cave pretty soon, and then we got Raizing. So I'm thinking next week, perhaps something by Toaplan, but we'll see. So I'm as a type of it's kind of like a secondary aim of the show. I want to try to represent all the different companies. All right, Trap, are you there? Oh man.
We are live, guys.
This is a
live.
trap right now.
Live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna give him 2 more minutes.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, guys. Yeah, those who are tuning in, you might not know about the Shmups forum, shmups.system11.org. But it's a great resource. Like I said, I remember when I first started playing these games again, I signed in on the forum, and this is Frenetic here, and I ended up meeting some people at the meets. So we went to a Shmup meet at a local arcade and saw Necronopticus playing Mushi Himisama Futari. Yeah. I met up with a Creighton, who is a big collector, player, all around Shmups enthusiast.
All right. Well, he said go on without him, so we're just gonna continue then.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
at 410.
We're all at 410. I'm gonna do another countdown. Let's get this thing going.
Alrighty.
All right. 3, 2, 1, click.
Okay. To recap, we're here at the second stage boss. Donut rings. Probably give some like 4. Here we go. Here's an extend. Now here's the thing about extends in this in the Japanese Batrider.
You're breaking up a bit, Frenetic.
Oh, okay. When you get to a specific score, the extend will drop. So you have to collect extends.
How often do the extends come in this game?
Well, this one was 2 million. So I think it's at every 2 million. They come up pretty often. That's why you can see you're able to die and collect the extends. So I could be wrong on that, but they come frequently. I know that.
Apparently, it's 1.5 million. Okay.
Okay. I stand corrected. 1.5 million.
So there is using a bit of that tap dodge technique we talked about in the last episode. Dodge those bullet patterns there.
And with Raizing games, actually, you can see how high he's riding to the left and the right in order to pull bullets, to herd bullets, and then he'll drop back down in kind of a smiley face. Actually, you can get very high on that screen too. So instead of staying at the bottom and trying to tap dodge to the left and right all the time. So
this is still the boss then?
Yeah. Now here's Here's one of the hidden bosses.
Oh, okay.
That he triggered. Yeah. So what he's doing right now is using that shield by not shooting, and then ramming the weapons, or running the rockets
into the shield
in order to build up his score. And also, for every so amount of rockets that he's killed, metal will drop. So
right. So yeah, I know something like every was it 5 enemies you kill or so, the type of item changes.
Yes.
For what's dropped. How does that work exactly in these games? Because he's constantly going to be trying to collect medals, but the medals only come like a certain amount of enemies killed.
Yeah, that's right. So like the popcorn enemies that come in waves, that obviously is pretty self-explanatory, but destroying parts of the bosses, that's why it's kind of crucial if you're not dropping your metal chain, is to destroy certain parts of the bosses in order to and know when the metal will come out rather than just a power-up. Okay. So that way he doesn't get stuck on either side of the screen and not able to collect the metal, because he has to negotiate like a lot of bullets. So you can see him riding high right now. Okay. So
really he's doing some straight up like boss milking here, huh?
Yeah. And he knows a little bit of a safe spot. But you can see the detail on these bosses. Like, there's really a lot of, not just bullets, but look at the projectiles. Like, it shoots a projectile out, and then that shoots projectiles at him. You know,
those missiles just like sliding out. It looks pretty slick. Slide them out.
So,
Alright, level 3.
So where this truck is here, what he's doing is trying to kill the truck before it parked, and it reveals a full bomb. So that's why he was riding so close to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of type of scoring tricks like that in this game, huh?
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it so well loved. You know.
Okay, you see a similar thing in Raiden Fighters series, with a lot of like little tricks that you unveil by destroying enemies in a certain order, a certain way. I've always liked that about Raiden Fighters Jet, and it makes me happy to see like it seems like that's a prominent thing about this game as well.
Yeah.
These little tricks with destroying the enemies. How is that helicopter flying without that? Oh wait, he's got. Oh man.
Whoa.
It's magic. It's always magic.
Yeah. So he's bombing parts of these planes in order to reveal the medals. That's another secret. If you save up your bombs and bomb like certain ground targets, it'll reveal medals. So. Okay. Third stage mid boss. See, look at these neat type of tactics that you can do in these Raizing games. You're not always constantly dodging bullets, but you can find safe spots. Really neat tricks here. Very deep game design.
Yeah. I see you seem to be just kind of damaging those signs just using that aura there.
How good is the aura, anyway? The shield in front of him.
Well, as you can see, it's destroying some of those enemies over there are looks like one-shot enemies, so it's pretty good for killing things, but it doesn't provide a shield for bullets. So as you can see, he's still dodging. So it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, done with that milking, and now he's proceeding.
Was that the extend noise? I heard the guy yell something.
I don't know.
Okay.
So this is Buzzcock after the Buzzcocks. So.
Buzzcocks?
Yeah. So these bosses are named for punk bands.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
That's a little neat secret.
Oh yeah, and it says the name of them at the top there. I forgot about that.
That's right.
The name of the bosses. That's cool.
This is actually an old boss from Sorcerer Striker, I believe.
Okay.
Or it might be from the racing game, Kingdom Grand Prix. I can't.
I see.
Yeah. Really neat hidden stuff. So I think he's gonna try to milk by killing a part of the boss first.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, there you go. See, he killed that and was able to get a string of medals from the chain. So
he waited for it to extend there. Okay. I see.
Now it's smoldering. Watch, he'll throw it out. He'll use the aura to kill it and collect a lot of medals.
So I can already tell. This game is just chock full of little secrets that you can just take advantage of. Very it seems like very kind of knowledge based type of thing. Whoa. He got rammed?
Yeah, a little suicide there.
So I noticed he seems to be picking up one-ups like right after he dies. Is he waiting? Is there a point where those drop or?
Maybe he's maybe that's a special rank management technique. I would assume that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, there you go. See how drunkninja was talking about that. He was able to get the extend like pretty soon after he died. So.
A lot of different enemies here.
Yeah, look at these lasers. Really interesting. Bomb zone. As you can see, he saved his bomb to bomb those ground structures.
So do the medals only come because he bombed?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
So there's a lot of places in this game where bombing unveils medals. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Okay. That's something very important to remember about the game then.
Yeah.
Look at all these points he's racking up.
Yeah.
Medals.
It's a real joy to watch this replay. Wow. Just super aggressive, getting in the halfway, middle of the screen, you know, just weaving in and out.
What's the guy? Whose replay is this again?
This is Train or Tram. I have his. They're two characters. I believe he's a Japanese player. But maybe someone else can comment in after we get done watching it. Maybe they know who this player is.
Also, Zer said that it was actually when the panels flipped over back there is how those medals appeared.
Oh.
So I guess he used just the bomb to destroy them all at the same time. Is what happened there. Yeah. Bullet pattern's getting a bit denser. And he whoa. Is that slowdown? Wait, I think it was only a my end.
Yeah. It looked like it there.
Okay. He died and like the game like chugged hardcore. It might have been I'm not sure. Yeah, it's funny I mentioned that the bullets kind of looked like they're getting more difficult, and right after that he dies to bring the rank down.
That's great. A great observation, Aquas. I think we're getting better at watching these playbacks, so you can get a feel for this game.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're actually predicting what is actually happening.
So yeah, so it's like it's pretty important. Yeah, in these games, like you say, managing an unstable difficulty system with all the different things we talked about initially, but if he doesn't do that, it just gets so difficult to a point that you have to you can't even dodge the patterns pretty much, right? Like they're impossible to dodge at a certain point.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you pretty much you have to play by the game's rules, essentially. You have to follow the law. You can't break the law.
Yeah, can't break the law, which makes it very liberating at this game. Like you understand it, and it kind of trains you.
I see.
And it's I think we were talking about in the Gradius 4, our first issue of STG Weekly. These games are like puzzles too. You know, they have a definite puzzle element. Whereas people say, "Oh, this is a memorizer," etc., etc. You can learn the game, but your reflexes have to be married to what you've memorized from the game. It's like a puzzle. So I think when people say these shmups are memorizers, they don't really. It's one thing to say that, and it's another thing to execute it.
Yeah, and I think with like a game like R-Type, that's oftenly referred to as a memorizer. It's the puzzle that you have to figure out before you know what to do with what you memorize. So it's like the puzzle element is before the memorization, essentially.
Yeah. So that's like one criticism that's leveled towards shmups, and I'd like to get that out of the way. So, since we were touched upon that topic, and great puzzles, great puzzles.
Yeah.
So here we have Blackheart, kind of the nemesis of this game, especially in its second form, which we'll see later on.
Oh, I see. One of the harder bosses.
I like the slight remix of the Garaga boss music here.
Ooh. Yeah. By the way, if there's anything bothering you guys, the viewers with audio, voices being too loud or anything like that, please let me know. I want this to be the best possible thing for you guys. So just let me know if anything's wrong. I know I have the game music fairly low for them, but it's still audible. Alright, so the patterns are getting a bit more complex here.
Yeah, that's streaming. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so it seems like here he's just focusing on taking out the wings.
Damaging the wings for extra points. There goes one. There. Okay, there's the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there they go.
Just look... Yeah, you can see just how long Blackheart is lasting, you know, as this optional boss, you know. It's just... really serious.
This one was optional too? What triggered this one?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Starts the stage with a suicide.
Yeah. Here we go, back with Miyamoto. So this is a version of the boss that we saw earlier, but Mark II.
Okay.
And this is, yeah.
It's like in a Colosseum setting.
Oh, he just got that extend. Whoosh, swooped in real fast.
I like that blue burst attack. Looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna see on all these neat bosses, they just don't shoot bullets at you. You've got great design and like interesting attacks.
Yeah, that's the difference you'll see like from a lot of cave games that are like very bullet based. Isn't it like you'll see more so in Raizing games? You know, parts of the bosses you have to focus on. You know, like physical things you have to worry about instead of just bullets. Is that pretty true about the Raizing games?
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say again?
Like the bosses are more so like you have to worry about their different parts rather than just like bullets compared to you know cave games. You're destroying parts of these bosses like in certain order in order to trigger a part where you can milk. You know, you can milk the boss like they're destructible projectiles. Or it will trigger different modes. Right,
you know,
and
so.
Yeah, you can kind of give the game merit, like you know, shooting games merit for that kind of design because when you're destroying the certain parts, like you actually, like you kind of associate what you have to do with that part of the boss. Where it's like with bullets, they're all just bullets, and it's like you're kind of associating with just the bullet pattern itself. And so I kind of like the idea that with like the different sections of destroying a boss, like it kind of gives more meaning to the boss itself, fighting it.
Yeah, totally. It really does.
I always kind of like that about these kind of older. Wow, that's kind of fast pattern.
Yeah, look at that, huh?
This ninja dude.
Ninja dude. Oh, flame attack.
Dang, he's doing some air slashes, like straight out of Star Ocean right there.
Yeah. Oh man, look at this.
He's got 2 lives right now, so probably expect him to lose one again soon. He's constantly going to be. He's probably not going to be getting a full life stock, huh? Throughout the replay.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Because
again, like the more lives that you have, it does bring out rank.
Yeah, because that's one of the bigger factors too, isn't it? Is having too many lives for too long. It's probably one of the main factors that people kind of tend to talk about in these games with suiciding to keep the difficulty down. Just kind of want to reiterate that because it seems like it's so important. I remember I tried to play Battle Garega, also a Raizing game, like way back in like 2006, and I just wouldn't even care about any of the stuff we were talking about and just played it completely survival based, but I would just get completely wrecked at a certain point in the game every time.
Yeah, that's what tends to happen.
Every time it was like, well, yep, I'm getting owned. So it's like you got to have this knowledge, and so I'm kind of glad we're doing this for STG Weekly because you know it's kind of like unveiling it's like kind of removing the curtain, you could say, behind these games. You got to have that kind of knowledge about them a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's like why STG Weekly, while we're doing this, is to have live commentary on these super plays, which is like you can have the super play and you can watch it, but without that commentary, it's hard to really know what that advanced player is doing.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you can go on like the Shmups forum, like we have a strategy a strategy thread that talks about all the things we're talking about, but then you're like looking at the info, then you're looking at the gameplay, like where does it match up type of thing, but kind of comes with experience too, I guess. But with this, we can really just point it out. So I think it's really helping out.
So if I was going to say, it looks like he left those two helicopters just go. Is there any like secrets or something he gets for doing that, or is it just?
Wow, this boss is awesome.
Look at that flame from the other side.
That's really cool.
Moves so fast, you know.
Dang, shooting fire dogs at you. Fire dog, go!
Go!
Dang, I've never really seen an attack like that before.
Yeah, look at this, and he's still collecting medals all this time. He's just like, all right, now breaking my chain. Okay. Oh man, this is a big guy.
Yeah.
See, and you can see how interesting these Raizing games. They'll follow up bosses with other bosses. It's not like, oh, you kill a boss and then you're done.
Yeah.
It's optional bosses are coming one after another, so the tension is just amazing.
That's cool.
It's just.
Yeah, it's like, why not keep the bosses flowing?
Yeah.
Why not? Like, oftentimes the stages are kind of boring anyway.
Yeah.
It's all about the bosses.
Yeah, boss.
So you got multiple parts here. You got like those shoulder cannons. You got like little mini turrets out of the shoulders, and then those two. We got all sorts of different things here on this boss. Just blow them the fuck up.
Yeah. Nice. Here we go. Envy, named after the great emo band in Japan. I saw Envy. Was very lucky to see them play.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at this attack, the spiral attack.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at this.
He went in the corner to avoid it.
Lasers. Look at this.
Oh yeah. This is pretty neat. Seems like 9 different attacks so far.
Yeah.
That's a lot of attacks.
And then look at this, and then it comes out with this like huge fan laser that comes out. So it just look at it and just not let up.
Oh man, it's like every type of bullet like design. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. The big blue. I see it.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, Envy's out of the way. Whew.
Yeah, that seems like a tough boss if you don't know how the patterns go.
Yeah. Envy's insane.
So butt. What a butt.
Yeah, so ideally, guys, if you know that we're broadcasting, come join the chat. Check out the Twitter, and you can ask questions in real time. So, be more than happy to.
Yeah. I've been kind of paying attention to the chat. We're gonna address the chat at the very end. Actually, at the very end of the show, if you guys want to have questions ready, just say them in the chat, and I guess I could check the Twitter too. Send questions to the Twitter account. We got a Twitter now. It's STG Weekly, by the way. I'll try to address those at the end.
Cool. Good. I love these track titles. You can see Stab and Stomp, Funky Dude, really cool stuff.
Another suicide at the beginning of the stage. Yeah. Seems like it'd be a thing that you do.
Oh, here comes Black Mark 2. Oh man.
So now I'm noticing, so the extends are actually items that come out after a certain point value is reached. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Alquist. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely
I wasn't sure where they were coming from, but now I saw it that time.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me earlier.
It's like, where is that? That's kind of different.
This music's great. They bring back a remix, like you were saying, remix Garega. I think drunkninja was mentioning it. Just blood pumping.
Oh, do you want to talk a little bit about how the score tally works? Because right now he's at B, 128,000.
Yeah, that's right. I believe they are multiples of millions. So you'll get these. I don't know if they couldn't program the counter high enough, but it's like right now he's at 11 million. So for every million, I believe that he gets, he'll go up a letter.
Oh, okay.
And so
C
it'll
will
go
be 12.
A, B, C, D, etc.,
Okay.
for each million that he gets out after 10 million.
Okay.
So now he's at 11 million. Yeah.
Spitting out these mines here.
So you'll hear Raizing players that are playing a game that I would really love to get a letter score. And even in Abara, a later Yagawa game, like it doesn't have like 11 million. It has, you get a letter. So really neat.
Let's see, he's using bombs
Yeah.
here. It seems.
Look how insane Blackheart Mark II is. It's, oh my god.
Dang.
Oh.
Those missiles are just
I
everywhere.
love the slowdown with the missiles going in there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Marvelous!
That was pretty sweet slowdown because it's like all the missiles.
Okay, now it's gonna get real serious. Again, you saw him suicide. He knew an extend was coming up, and suicided before, collected the extend.
Okay.
So.
Nice graphics.
Yeah,
Like the colors.
yeah.
Level up.
Level up. That's what you guys got to do. Playing shmups, you level up.
Yeah. Get that knowledge.
And that's what I like about shmups. To pontificate on this point is, you can play like RPGs or whatever, or like fighting games, which are relevant. But in shmups, you can actually feel yourself getting better. And when you start playing other games, especially like other Raizing games, when you find one and you get good at it, you'll find that your skill level will translate.
From game to game.
You'll find things quicker. You'll be able to survive longer. So, yay, shmups.
That is a nice
We're
thing.
looking at
Yeah, the skills kind of transfer over from game to game for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another extend. Here
A lot
we
of the
go.
times it's just a matter of how big the hitbox is, but the same techniques can still be used.
Definitely.
It's kind of funny, like I mean, I've seen like the old Toa playing games. The hitbox is as big as the ship sprite, but like I see the same techniques that are used in like cave games. Still, I mean, it's just a matter of how big the sprite is. So you gotta be more careful. But it's just like that. It's just as the genre grew, it just the excitement level grew with the amount of bullets, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think also with these old games, it seems really, really modern. Like, this is a very entertaining game, even in the wake of all these other games that have come out. Just really exciting to watch this. Look how detailed the machinery is, then different these attacks. Really great. Sometimes, and these are 2D graphics, not like the 3D polygons, and it's just, sometimes you think, like, is progress with a lot of other things, like, really necessary in game design, too, so...
That's very true. I mean, shmups are like, they're kind of like the poster child for that idea, like, because the genre, it matures, but it never quite, like, changes, kind of thing.
Yeah, and maybe we can... it's just like... It just gets deeper without having to break certain rules of the genre, and it allows it for... just to make a really great game, really great. Look at this. Oh my gosh, how did he dodge that?
Wow, was he... did he bomb there? Or I haven't been paying attention to when he bombs. It's kind of hard, and there's just so much to look at.
Yeah, look how rich it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's very rich.
So he just bombed now, so when you see the missiles get on the screen, that's when he's bombing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those little snake missiles. And you're right, he was using some of those missiles to create slowdown, too. So.
Okay. Those fat old missiles.
Yeah, look how fat those missiles are. So fat. Okay,
It's a waste of
now
money,
you can see him
is what it
positioning
is.
his options by like pausing, shooting the options, and then it creates a shield, or he's able to score on those big missiles without having to kill the boss.
So
or
is
this
he
mid-boss
holding
here.
the C, like, how's he making those options stay like that?
He's pressing C and it's changing the formation, and so whichever direction that he's pushing the joystick in, he can aim the options, then press the fire button, and then they will stay there when he pauses shooting. So right now he's milking those missiles.
Yeah. He's kind of sniping them out of the air there. Kind of making some fireworks.
Yeah.
Style. This is what
like
I call
doing that,
style
building up
points
a
right
little
there.
Metal chain
Okay,
back up again.
It's done milking. Change the C. Press C, and now they're in the regular kind of widespread shooting.
Oh, okay. So he's got the different modes for the options, right?
Yes, that's right. Oh, here we have a little homage to Battle Garega, a little bit of the factory.
Okay, yeah, that looks like that one boss.
Yeah,
Valgarega. I like the blue tanks. They're pretty. Oh, wow, it's getting busy. Oh! And he bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bullets just kind of, they cluttered the screen so much there. Because they were going so slow. He had to bomb, it looked like.
Oh, here we go. Rub it. Rub it.
Oh, man. Yep. About a couple hours.
Whoa. So obviously he's trying to destroy pieces of the boss right here, staying on the left side of the screen. So concentrating fire.
Okay.
Yeah, seems like you really got to know where to be for those couple of spreads there.
Look at that. Look how fast they're coming out.
Man. So many different little parts of the boss. It's funny. I love those little arms and that are on the front and on the left and right. They look so stupid.
Yeah, I like the way that he's positioning those and then just moving to that safe spot there.
You know what? And try to think about being in the Japanese game center. You have fellow players around you, and they kind of comment as you're playing, or they do a rundown after you do a run. So this is how these are getting. The progress comes out like a community. I can imagine them just talking about it just like how we are right now. So.
Yeah, it's there's always a lot of different solutions for better surviving a certain bullet pattern that oftentimes one person is not going to find all of them. There's always going to be a variety of solutions that different players will find.
Yeah.
And in that, like you say, there can be a sense of community there.
And I think for one of Black Oak's translations, there's a super player translation where they talk about when you're dodging bullets, you want to avoid bullets rather than dodging them, like going into a big, cloud of bullets and trying to tap dodge your way through it. The good players, and actually the play style that you should think about is how can I avoid bullets?
Avoid them completely.
Yeah, avoid them completely, and that's what they talk about all the time. Avoiding bullets rather than in the moment dodging all the time. You know.
I've also heard Sick Raiken, pretty damn good player. In Shmups. He says it's not often best to like dodge bullets minutely, but to in the way you move, you concentrate more so on the bullets and how they're moving instead of your movement. And that comes more into play with like games that I guess have like faster and like more tracking bullets. Like it sometimes comes down to like seeing how your movement affects the other bullets instead of just your movement in particular.
That is totally true.
Which I always liked that little piece of wisdom there, because it's so true when it comes to like some really high level dodging. I think he was referring to Tatsujin series at the time. Old Toe Plan.
Plan.
Yeah, he just avoided that pattern completely.
Yeah, it's just. Here we go, gigantic building.
So last stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to warn you guys, this isn't like a full 1cc all of the game, but it is a very high scoring run. So.
Okay. Yeah, Medria mentions in the chat, it's macro versus micro dodging. That's kind of a lingo we'll kind of mention, but macro dodging is when you dodge a pattern completely, and micro is when you like dodge through a bullet pattern.
Yeah. And Zurst has been giving some really great observations. Like he just said, he got a lucky dodge in, and now his lives. That's why this run is going to end earlier. So
yeah, you guys in the chat, like since I have you guys on the stream, please feel free to point out little infos and stuff, because that's gonna make this video a lot more rich.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for those who are commenting with
thanks,
game
guys.
info, because it's really gonna help out. It's gonna enrich the video essentially. So thank you.
So we're winding up this run. He's about got 3 or 4 minutes left.
Okay.
And last guy.
Man,
so.
it's just like, even watching like shmup replays, it's like the time where does it go? You know, it's like when you play them.
Yeah.
When you play them, it's like the same thing. Like you can get so addicted.
Look at this. We've already gone. Like this is a close to 45-minute replay, and it feels like it just started.
Yeah, I remember playing Gradius 5. That's an 80-minute game for the whole loop, and like I don't know how I played 80-minute time each time, but so like I got through it. It's like oh, there's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. So guys, just to cap, you can download this. MAME plays really well. So get a good copy of MAME. Do some searches for lagless MAME or shmup MAME. Good stuff.
Yep.
That's
the great thing.
Yeah, too bad there's no like actual port of it anywhere, but
someday, maybe. But that's the nice thing about MAME. It runs all these old arcade games so well.
Oh yeah.
For the most part. So it's like essentially like you're almost playing the real thing. Like I consider MAME pretty good.
Yeah, it's great, it's great. It's really.
I mean, I do a lot of my like serious plays in MAME, so I don't really have a choice. So it's really nice that it's actually as good as it is.
Yeah, even I own the PCB of this, and I play it on MAME as well.
Yeah.
So it's like for guys, you don't need to have the actual hardware. Just play the game. Play the game.
What I find interesting about like the dodging in this game is that the bullets, they go at a pace so slow that you can't exactly herd them. Like he is kind of moving from the left to the right, but because the bullets are so slow, they almost become like stray bullets. So it's like I kind of like that, because then there's that element of improvisation that comes in. Which is where the excitement is for a lot of the time.
That's correct. Oh, and I think.
Oh man, it's over.
Yeah. Oh man, so soon.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that. Yeah, he just puts in double AAA. All right, H score 17.8 million.
This replay brought to you by Gom Player. I got like just showing up there. All right, well, yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, we aren't like the most knowledgeable about the game, so we weren't able to like, go play by play in that replay. But I think what we achieved here is just kind of talking generally about the Raizing series and how exactly they are played in general, which I'm really happy that we were able to achieve that today. It seemed like we really hit that point home that about the kind of the rank management and all that stuff we talked about.
Yeah. Are there anything else that you guys want to talk about, guys in chat?
Okay, yeah. If you have any questions that you saved up, please put them in now. Yeah. I'm also going to take a look at the Twitter account, see if anyone sent anything there.
Cool. Yeah, and guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, please feel to post suggestions on games that we should review, because we'd love to get your guys' input on what you'd like to see covered next.
Yeah. So. Indeed. For the most part, I'm going to try to just pick representative games of a company. So that's kind of the direction we're going. But if you think something really homes in on like some type of point in the genre, that's perfect.
Apparently, we have requests for more Raizing.
More Raizing. Oh, more Raizing. More cave. More Raizing. More bullets.
Oh, we have traffic saying for Sami or Fire Shark.
Dude, that game is insane, especially the one-player version.
Ugh,
it's one of the hardest shmups I've ever played.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, let's see here. I don't think we have any questions on the Twitter, so I'm gonna take a skim the chat here for some question marks.
Okay.
See some check. If you guys want to skim the chat, if there's any comments you want to point out, that'd be cool. But otherwise, we're pretty much gonna be wrapping this up. It's already been like 50 minutes, so.
Yeah. This is Frenetic here saying so long, and thanks guys for watching Shooting Game Weekly. Thank you, Aquas, for sending this up. It's been a real joy to be able to sit in and comment.
Cool. I guess really not much else to say. So this has been the Raizing week. Next week we're gonna try to go for a different company and just really hit up all these different kind of types of gameplay in the genre. It's a very deep genre. As you could maybe be able to tell from just these few weeks, there's a lot of different facets that come into it, how they're played and stuff. But shmups were the golden era of arcades before fighting games. A lot of people don't know that. Maybe people forget that as well. But they still are around. There's still new games coming out. By the way, Ginga Force. I'm really looking forward to this one. By a company called Qt.
Yeah, definitely looking to check that out. I was actually just playing Eschatos a little bit before we started this. So.
Oh,
nice. We're probably gonna do. I do plan on doing Eschatos before Ginga Force just to hype that up. Ginga Force and Eschatos are both console shmups. They don't have arcade releases, so it makes them a bit more interesting because in the recent years we haven't really had many exclusive console shmups. Mostly we've gotten ports from Cave on the Xbox 360 and a couple things here and there, maybe downloadables, but. It's looking really cool. Anyway, just kind of wanted to mention that the genre it's still kicking a little bit, so it's still relevant, to gamers especially. So tell your friends if they play Toho or whatever. We're also going to cover Toho at some point for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to. So tell all the fangirls, fanboys, etc.
Toho's coming.
Come on out, and they can if. Maybe you got like a Toho fan who's more into the characters, etc. They really maybe they think they suck at the games. We're gonna do an episode for Toho that's gonna make them want to play Toho for score. That's gonna be the idea there. So all right, that's gonna do it. So thanks again, Frenetic and drunkninja.
Hey, no problem, Artist. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'd be here. didn't it?
Right on. So that was Armed Police Batrider. Yep. So peace out, and yeah, get those extends or something cheesy. All right, peace.
Yeah. Peace.